for calling in. Okay, Abraham had quite a lot to say, and he said when they talk about cooking as food as the way to a man's heart, and all of that, they're not just talking about regular cook to fulfill all righteousness in his own words. It's more like what's involved in that food, the food that they cook with respect, love, and then all of that. So what do you think when we talk about that saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach? Would you marry someone who doesn't know how to cook? And the number to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868.
And yes, you're listening to the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And now, from what Abraham said, you could still see that yes, he also permits you not being able to do it properly, right? But what he prioritizes big time is how you do it, and so that's pointing us towards respect. The way to his heart is due respect. Do you understand?
Okay.
So it's
hello. Okay, lost it. Go on.
Yeah. So a lot of times, a lot of men, right? A lot of men would tell you that we will forgive that one, okay, but just give us, like in my own case, peace of mind. Don't stress me. And then some that would say respect me. And then some that would say honor my mother. Do you understand? So it's still important though, regardless, because like Abraham pointed it out that regardless though, just still even if you never knew how to cook, you would still need to go and learn it. Do you understand?
Okay.
So that's key. It's very important.
Okay. But like when men talk about the way to their hearts being their stomachs, what if they also try to satisfy that way to their hearts? Why are men not learning how to cook themselves, and they're just looking for who will find that way to their hearts through their stomachs?
Mary, I'm talking about the serious men here right now. Okay, I'm not talking about the lazy ones.
Okay, so the ones are just
the ones who are serious. I mean, they barely have time because they are running around.
So it's the ones who are lazy that have time.
Yeah, of course. And I'm not talking about one who doesn't have anything doing because he cannot find one. He's actively seeking. Okay, I'm talking about you don't know that presently there are these guys who are looking for a woman to come and take care of them. There are plenty. I know a number of them.
And people are marrying for just that reason, self.
So I know a number of them. So I'm talking about the serious-minded men. They don't have the time. They hardly have the time to go. And there are a lot of them who know how to cook. Just by virtue of them, while they were growing up, they observed what their mom was doing, and maybe they had plenty sisters, right? And they learned from their sisters. But then eventually, at the early stages of their independent adulthood, they could be utilizing that skill to take care of themselves, cooking for themselves. But it will get to a point when they become too busy that they cannot even find the time to even prepare their own meals for themselves. And guys like that, they usually don't have the habit, okay, of eating from restaurants or eating from bukas by the roadside, right? So that's when they begin to look for somebody who can help them have that time, right? And there's guys, yes, of course, admittedly, guys know how. There are these guys who know how to cook like.
Are you one of them?
No, I will not say that. I will not say that. Okay? I will not divulge that. I'll keep it as my secret.
Okay.
Right? So there are these guys who know how to cook, right? Mix ingredients properly, like the rat in Ratatouille, that animation cartoon, right? The animation movie. So, but then these guys, I'm telling you, they are not so plenty. Okay, but there are these guys who could still cook for you, right? Cook a meal for you, but then the extra, the special touch, right? They don't have it. Okay, but then ladies, for the most part, they tend to have that know-how, that magic to it. But not even so, not all of them.
Not all.
I've seen ladies that cannot even cook noodles. I mean, noodles, they can cook noodles, just cook it, but then give it that magic. By noodles become way more than normal, right? Okay, so there are these ones who don't even have the magic.
Okay.
They can still cook, but there's really no special effects to it. Do you understand?
All right, ladies, you heard Clement. You're supposed to have some kind of magic.
Yeah, sure, of course.
To know
because
how
even
to
some
cook.
guys, they know how to cook, and they still know how to add that extra touch to it, so it becomes way out of the normal, right?
All right. Okay.
So all I'm saying is, yes, some guys will tell you they know how to cook, but eventually, yes, of course, and they do know how to cook, but eventually there will come a time when they cannot really rely on themselves, okay, to make it happen for themselves. That's where it becomes important, when you start looking for that person who can help them fill that void.
All right. It's the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this morning, we are talking about the way to a man's heart. You know what they say. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. And the question is, would you marry someone who doesn't know how to cook? And you can call in right now to be part of this conversation. If you reach out to us on 090 3648 5868. That is 090 3648 5868. You can call in and tell us if you would marry someone who doesn't know how to cook. And we have a comment from Facebook. And okay, let's take this call before we read that. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Abraham.
All right. And Abraham, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Gokul Road.
Okay. And
Yes,
would you marry someone who doesn't know how to cook?
I've been listening to your program from the morning. I think my little understanding about the whole thing is that life is not all about food. I'm not a foodie person.
Okay.
When I was growing up, my mom knew how to cook very well. So if it is issues of food, that one is set aside.
All right.
The only thing that a man needs from a woman, just give him respect that he deserves. When a man doesn't get the respect that he needs from a woman, no matter how good the food is, it's tasteless.
All right.
I'm speaking from experience because I got married when I was less than 25 years.
All right.
And since then, I've been enjoying the marriage till today.
All right. All right.
So I have not seen food as a yardstick for marriage, but it's very important. Because I come from a polygamous home, and everybody in my house knows how to cook.
All right.
My father gave us an adage that if you cannot welcome a visitor in your house with a good food, you will lack human beings in your life.
All right. Okay.
So it's very important for a lady to know how to cook, not because of marriage.
All right.
That's true.
Thank you very much for calling in to contribute. And he says it's very important for a lady to know how to cook. And the comment from Facebook, Tezungwe Frank Imote says, good morning everyone in the studio of Asking Radio Speed FM Makudi. For me, if the woman has respect, obedience, and know how to cook very well, the woman wins my heart. Thank you all. Streaming live in Ikoyi, Lagos. Okay, you heard that, and it's not so different from what everyone has been saying. Respect, know how to cook a bit, and peace of mind, and all of that. And this is where we'd have to wrap it up on the Speed Lane this morning. And before we go, Clement, let me just ask you this last question. If someone you loved, like gave you that whole peace of mind and all, like you spoke about, but doesn't know how to cook, will you be willing to teach them or try to help them out, or it's just no for you, they should go?
No, I can concede. Okay, I can try to help them learn how to.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go today, don't forget to remember to prioritize love over everything. Also, coming up next at 10 a.m. after the news is King James 90s Top 10. This has been the Speed Lane on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we have been talking about the way to a man's heart. And we have been your host, MaryCynthia, together with
Clement Sampson.
And we both are saying have a nice day.
As King